Alright, welcome back to Monster Train the Second. I would like a little revenge for the run that I just failed at, so we're going to try this one more time. And you know what, we'll take the same gear here. We'll try it. Okay, interesting. We get a Thorn Hollow. So Seraph applies melee weakness. Archeon, no units on the floor. Kalos spikes again. Winged Spirit is our pyre. Once per battle, restore the front friendly units on all floors to full health. We have 2 rots, 2 razor sharp edges, and a Thorn Hollow. 5 really good cards. And let's take the world-ending strain. So I feel like I just talked a lot of shit about this Spore Singer path, but with world-ending strain, it could be super powerful. I'm gonna try it. And let's go. Draw -1 each turn. And we're going to play the Thorn Hollow on the bottom with the champ. And we're going to heal him up. Like I said, we're going to heal him up. Heal, boy. Really need a big heal. Ooh. But somehow he lives. Amazing. Alright, we get a rot, we get a fertile ground, we get a gooey flask with a calcified ember. We already have several rots, and they are very expensive cards. I don't know that we want to spawn. Because we at least don't want to play it in front of our Thorn Hollow. Kind of negates the purpose of that unit. So let's try the gooey flask. Might be a stupid thing to do. The razor sharp edge is nice, but we don't have someone to apply it to yet, so the ember makes it less appealing. So I'm gonna take the Resto Debt. Okay, there's no Merchant of Steel in the next ring, so we're gonna prioritize this one. I think both these unit banners are pretty good. Alright, Titanite and Quick. Alright, so we do get the Rally path. Take a Noki for now. Titanite can go on the Thorn Hollow. So let's put him at 95 health with Titanite. Yeah, I'll take that. And none of these upgrades appeal otherwise. Next one per turn, okay. We'll be able to play our rots. Get up there, Spear Steward. We will need to find some units for the middle row. And we can rot. We can decay. It was a very quick entrance, wasn't it? Okay, end turn. Action, action, action! Thorn Hollow, looking strong, looking big. Okay, glow up green recruit, spawning pods. I think all of these could be good. Do we have consume cards? We have one consume card. Let's try to think about a middle row from now on. And I don't want any of these. Fire Shard says consume, but it's not a very good card. Another Merchant of Steel there. So what spells do we want to upgrade? Rested Debt. I think we'll look for another unit too. We need to flesh out our middle row, and Cluster Colonel will do that. -1 intrinsic. Double stack, that's not very good. Gonna reroll here to look for holdover. It is a low power card, which is a little disappointing. Let's try to get some consume cards going. We don't want to leave the string behind, so let's take the razor. It's whatever. Yeah, let's go. Okay, Thorn Hollow, Champ, Colonel. We gotta optimize it. You know what I'm thinking. Thorn Hollow, Champ, and Noki. Cluster Colonel. Gotta get that 1 health. Because it doesn't matter at all. Oh my god, I'm dying. Okay, it seems like a good opportunity to ditch our Ember. Does this happen at the I guess at the end he will damage us, right? Actually, you know what? I could use Winged Spirit to just heal up to full at the very beginning of the fight. That is good to know. Alright. Yeah, it looks good. Do we want to razor sharp anything? I don't think we need to. And Thorn Hollow clears it. Okay, enemy units propagate 4. Cycle of Life. Or spreading spores, which will pollute our deck. So we do have the, remember we do have the decay path here with world-ending strain and the champ. So I'm gonna try the contagious path here. And we'll take a squad leader. Sure, I'll take space. I love space. Okay. So some unit upgrades would be fantastic. Fortunately, we cannot shrink our Thorn Hollow. Let's look at some trinkets, some relics, some artifacts. All right, stealth I think works against us. Cleansing water is no good, unless it's more or less free. All right, we do see the man-eater path again, which is a little sad. So we'll stick with decay. Courage, benevolence, wrath. Courage. Sure. Too funny. Courage on the Thorn Hollow. These we will re-roll. And we have 1, 2, 3 consume cards. So we'll take Verdant Cycle. Still trying to make that consume path work. Okay, so we do get some corruption bros. I'm gonna say off. Don't like stacking the corruption immediately in the fight. And we can do this kernel. And we don't have enough for the squad leader. Alright, so if we courage... oh, but he only gets 3 spikes. Okay, so armor's bad for him. That sucks. So if we do this... when healed, even at full health, gain spikes 3. Okay, I thought that worked differently. So actually we do want to do the armor. So we'll do that. He gets spikes 3, spikes 6. Okay. It all makes sense. Get rid of these shards. Rally, rally. Okay. Let's greed and take the collector. Spawn some pods. I'm all let go. So courage really only helps us once per battle unless we're really taking it on the chin. Okay, 930. He does have an incant trigger. So let's avoid that. They all have incant triggers! Thorny, no! Alright, we get mulch, we get mushy room, we get mushroom cloud. The problem with mulch is you have to have good cards in your deck otherwise. And we have no way of returning consume cards yet. I'll take mushroom cloud there. Alright, so let's think about our champ. So incant spawn one is not going to be all that great. I guess ensnare? Alright, so last time we went right. So I'm gonna go to the Merchant of Steel. Okay, another kernel, which I will take. Let's give them health. Multi-strike is not all that useful. Endless squad leader. That's our money. What's gonna do it for us? It's an interesting question. Restoration detonation. It's not the scalar I want it to be, I don't think. Let's try a contagious, I guess? I don't know. I feel like I'm losing the plot here on this one. Multi-strike, sure. Multi-strike and spikes. You're gonna have a bad time, buddies. Let's play our Inoki. Let's play Cluster Kernel. We're gonna have a problem. We're not gonna be able to play Squad Leader. Unless we do it now. So Inoki, Squad Leader. We'll Courage up. Actually, you know what? Did that backwards. Restoration detonation first. Courage. Don't want to spawn anything yet if we can help it. They all die. Hold on to the rest of these. We are definitely missing our kernels, and they're probably on the bottom of the deck now. Okay, enemy units propagate 4. Wow, okay. Still dies. Still dies. With corruption. Let's start this again and not be stupid. Because the unit with Endless can go in the front. So I'm sure many of you noticed. Okay, so we want to rest with that. Encourage. We'll razor sharp her. So all consume. You do want to build spikes. Spikes is more important than sap for sure. Okay, so we can propagate. Okay, that's fine. It'll come back to us. Rot you. Take 1 damage. We did finally get our cluster kernel. So that's courage. Rejuvenate. And we do need way more spikes than 30. Which is a big, big problem. Okay, 377. Alright, how many reanimates did we get off of him? Probably 0. One rot did it. Okay. Yeah, so the decay is just going to peel the reanimate right off of him. Alright, incredibly clunky fight. But we did live. Okay, Evergrowth, mulch. And again, we still lack a way to return our consume cards to us. Good focus growth, sure. And do we want to look at some rooms? I think we need to. We can go to this Merchant of Magic next time. Our Pyre's looking pretty bad. We get this Pyre health for 26. Actually, let's go left and look at an event too. Alright, I'm gonna put this on Cluster Kernel. Remove Consume. On Contagious. I like that. Double stack. I think that's too expensive. Let's reroll. -1 on this Contagious is pretty good. Hold over. Are all expensive. It's 10 magic power. Maybe Razor Sharp Edge after all? Let's try it. Alright, we do fight Kale here. Alright, Thorn Hollow. The Lady. Anoki, Trample, Steward. We do small heals, Courage. Decay on you. Alright, we did get the wrong kernel. And I will go ahead and play the Spear Steward on the top. If we propagate here, 19 DK is going to go on to Kale. And we can go ahead and throw out our squad leader, who will die. And we are failing to kill the cherubs, which is a big time issue. Quite frankly. What the heck, man? We are in deep shit. Alright, try again. Restart battle. So, yeah, this... Dominating authority is... tough to get that right, isn't it? So let's try... Yeah, I don't want the... Don't want the Spear Steward there, thank you. I think we need to do that. Oh, but then she dies immediately, doesn't she? Oy vey. Well, I think the draw order has screwed us here. Try this. So what's killing this cherub? It's not getting eaten. That's not what I wanted. Restore, restore. Restoration detonation. Do Winged Spirit first. Save the courage for later. Okay, so now the decay is not being applied. Alright, we do need to target this Nourishing Cherub. Fortunately, we have no way to do so. Mushroom Cloud, get him. Alright, we'll put Evergrowth here. Regen. Resto. We do lose the Inoki. So really the big problem here is that we have no way to clear these backliners. And yeah, the cluster kernel just doesn't live. Okay. Everyone gets cleared out here. That's great. Everything is falling apart. I think this still gets eaten. Go get him, Sphere Steward. Cluster Kernel. Gonna skip healing this turn. Alright, 1200. And we want to do Courage. $1,800. GG. All right, another whiff on Madam Web. Kind of a bummer. Yeah, we need a lot more help than what is being offered. Unless I'm misplaying it, which is certainly the case. Thorn Hollow, the Courage ability, you can only use it once per battle, really. And the summon unit, that's a tough one. Have to think about that. Consume cards did not show yet again. Need to figure that out. But we will leave that for another time. All right, if you've watched this far, I thank you. Please like the video, subscribe, etc. Follow me on Twitch, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.